Hello viewers, today we are talk about Carl Larsson, one of Sweden's most beloved artists. He is celebrated for his warm, intimate depictions of domestic life and the natural beauty of the Swedish countryside. His artistic journey began humbly and evolved into a groundbreaking style that bridged traditional techniques with a modern sensibility, making him an influential figure in both Scandinavian art and design. Carl Larsson was born on 28 May 1853 in Stockholm, Sweden, into a poor family. His childhood was marked by hardship, and art became a escape from a challenging life. At age 13, encouraged by his teachers, he entered the prestigious Royal Swedish Academy of Fine Arts. Despite his difficulties, Larsson was a diligent student, yet struggled to find his voice in the classical art training he received there. Early on, he worked as a caricaturist and illustrator to make ends meet, which gave him a bow set of skills in capturing expression and scenes with charm and humor. However, Larson craved a more personal, impactful style that would come only later. In the 1870s, Larson traveled to Paris, then the center of the art world, where he encountered new movements like Impressionism and Symbolism. He initially found it difficult to embrace this even grade style and felt talented among the burgeoning artistic elite. Still, he continued exploring different teach techniques, hoping to discover his own style. A turning point came in the early 1880s when Larson joined a Scandinavian artist colony in Grace-Shore, Louis' rural village outside of Paris. Here he met fellow artists who valued a more naturalistic and
Resonated
simple
deeply
way
with him.
of
It was
depicting
in
life.
Greece that Lawson met his future wife, Karen, an artist who would profoundly influence his work and life. In 1888, Carl and Karen Larson moved to Lilla, a small house in Sundborn, Swedish, which Karen father had given them. Lila would become both a personal have and an artistic muse. Together, Carl and Karen transformed the house into a masterpiece of Swedish design, combining folk art with arts and crafts principles. Karen's a talented designer in her own right, created textiles and furniture and adorned their home, which soon became a living canvas for Carl. Larson began documenting life at Lila Heightens through a series of watercolor paintings. This work depicted his family in various moments of everyday life, From children playing to quiet moments of reading and sewing, his warm, detailed scenes provided an intimate look at home life, focusing on simplicity, harmony, and beauty in domestic surroundings. The images conveyed a sense of joy and stability, which resonated with the public and became the essence of Larson's art. Carl Larson's style combined it realistic depiction of people with a decorative, almost illustrative quality. His work often employs light, color, and patterns, capturing a world that felt both real and idealized. Influenced by the art and craft movement, he embraced craftsmanship and the beauty of functional objects, often featuring intricately decorated interiors in his paintings. While Larson's art was deeply personal, it also came to symbolize Swedish national identity. His depiction of rural and home life celebrated Swedish tradition and contributed to what would become known as Swedish style. The Swedish government even commissioned him to create large murals of the nationalism in Stockholm, where he explored themes of history, mythology, and nature. In 1899, Larson published Eat Him, a book featuring his watercolors of life at Lilla. The book became immensely popular not only in Sweden but across Europe. Through it, Larson's art reached to a broad audience, inspiring a new appreciation for Swedish home aesthetic and reinforcing a growing interest in interior design. Over the years, Larson published several other books, including Larsonas and At Solzidon in Sunlight, all of which further cemented his reputation as a pioneering figure in Scandinavian art. Carl Larson's work has left an enduring legacy in art, design, and culture. His portrayal of family life and Swedish folk tradition captured an idealized version of Sweden that continue to resonate. Lilla is now a museum visited by thousands who are inspired by Larson's unique blend of artistry and domestic warmth. His art has had a lasting influence on Scandinavian design principles, encouraging simplicity, functionality, and a deep connection to nature. Thought he passed away in 1990, Carl Larson's artistic journey continues to inspire people worldwide. His work remains a treasured part of Swedish heritage, celebrated for their ability to find beauty in the everyday and for capturing the soul of a nation with gentle warmth and timeless charm. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe my channel and share my video with family and friends. Thank you.